To talk right now about a mandatory vote count underway in Erie County and all across Pennsylvania.
It was required because the U.S. Senate race between Republican Dave McCormick and Democrat Bob Casey is very close. All right, Lisa Adams joins us now, outside now in the recount process today, Lisa, at the county election office.
That's right. A lot of people observing what was going on, but Lisa, you weren't the only one watching.
Yeah, that's right. So this is a recount, and there's major interest in this recount all across the state. Even though incumbent Bob Casey edged challenger Dave McCormick here in Erie County's results, you can see Casey's blue line there, just a little ahead of Dave McCormick's. He had 49.54% of the vote, 67,852 to Dave McCormick's 47.9 here, 65,597. But McCormick has had the lead since election night across the rest of the state, turning along blue seat red. But as those provisional ballots and absentees were counted, the race got close enough, under 0.5% to require the statewide recount. So here's how things looked at the election office today. When this counting is done, the results should confirm the winner of the U.S. Senate race between Republican Dave McCormick and incumbent Democrat Bob Casey. Although I'll remind you that there are still some appeals of which votes will count. Now, 6 ballot counting machines here were humming all day long, 4 recounting the ballots cast at the polls, 2 recounting the mail-in ballots, and that's actually a swap from election night, part of their checks and balances. Representatives for both parties, as you can see outside the window there, and for the candidates as well, have been observing. In Erie County, as I said, Bob Casey ahead of McCormick by more than 2,200 votes, while McCormick has held the lead statewide since Election Day, although it was trimmed down. Now, the recount here is going to take a couple of days in Erie County alone.
We're hoping to have the scanning completed by Friday. Right now we're about halfway through for the Election Day ballots. We're not as far through with the mail ballots because we only have 2 scanners dedicated to that. All of this is going to be due from the counties on Tuesday at noon, and then that will be certified by the state on Wednesday.
So, voter turnout was big because it's a presidential year. Erie County had more than 75% turnout. So the election office here in Erie has 138,542 ballots to scan through those machines. And right now, 125 provisional votes not signed by a poll worker have been set aside because of an appeal by the GOP. And another 100 or so provisionals missing a voter signature have also been set aside based on a Democratic appeal. Those have to be adjudicated. And again, that's just here in Erie County. So we'll see how this turns out. Stay tuned. Live in the studio, Lisa Adams, Erie News Now.